There's a lot happening in Okoboji Real Estate right now beyond the shorelines. 6 neighborhoods across the Iowa Great Lakes are in the middle of a real transformation. Modern builds replacing older homes, new families are arriving, and new development is underway. I'm John Ross with Real Estate Unlimited, your go-to for Okoboji Real Estate. My goal is to give you information on everything related to buying, selling, and living in Okoboji area to help you make the best informed decision for you and your family. And today, we're going through 6 neighborhoods worth keeping an eye on. Before we get into the 6 neighborhoods, let's understand what's leading these new developments. Dickinson County has grown by more than 5% since 2019. The county is now sitting at right around 18,000 residents, with projections pushing towards 18,400 by the end of 26. That doesn't sound like a lot until you realize this is one of the smallest counties by land area in all of Iowa. The growth in Dickinson County is triggered by many different factors. Not only is it a great place to own a vacation home, but it's also a great place to live year-round. Dickinson County is an excellent place for retirees and those looking to downsize. It's also a popular place for those looking to slow down and just enjoy life a little bit more. And it's a great fit for families looking to plant their roots while having a great school system as well as a unique recreational aspect this area has to offer. So what happens in a market like Dickinson County where the real estate demand is consistently steady? Well, new developments start finding their way into quieter corners of the market. Alright, time to break down each of the 6 neighborhoods. Neighborhood 1, Spirit Lake's Pointe Pines. Spirit Lake is the largest city in Dickinson County, sitting at around 5,500 year-round residents. It has a strong downtown, a YMCA, highly rated schools, and Dickinson County bike trail running right through it. These amenities are a big part of why new developments keep finding their way here. The development I want to talk about specifically is the Pointe Pines development, a premier residential development in Spirit Lake. It was officially brought to life by local developer Seth Halinga and the team at Halinga Development Company. What makes this addition so attractive is the space and location. The lots range in size, but the majority of them are large, giving you plenty of room for a real yard, a garden shed, or even a detached garage. Plus, the location is unbeatable. You're close to the school, close to the Y. You have direct access to the Dickinson County bike trail. In fact, you can pedal from right here all the way to Arnolds Park and back entirely on paved trails without ever having to ride in the streets. It is the perfect spot to plant roots. Neighborhood number 2, The Shores at Spirit Lake. A new development in Spirit Lake developed by Talon Development and built by Eagle Construction, both out of Sioux Falls. Phase 1 brings 97 brand new market rate apartments and townhomes to Spirit Lake, located on Royal Avenue. Units are already available. That is a Sioux Falls based development team choosing to invest directly into Spirit Lake, and it speaks for the confidence outside developers have in this market right now. The vibe here is classic small town Midwest with a lot of lifestyle amenities that you'd normally only find in a metro area. The kind of place where you know your neighbors, your kids can walk to school, and there's plenty to do for everyone. For families looking to relocate, Spirit Lake's newer residential areas have a lot to offer. New construction prices in Spirit Lake normally range from the mid-300s to $850,000 and sometimes more, just depending on the size and finishes. Neighborhood number 3, Cypress Ridge on the west side of Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake is not done growing after Pointe Pines and the Shores. There is another significant development story happening on the west side of the city right now, and it just cleared its final hurdles in early 2026. The land sits just west of Indian Hills Golf Course along Highway 9. The city of Spirit Lake worked through the annexation process, and the state annexation board gave unanimous approval in December of 25. Then in March of 26, the Spirit Lake City Council voted 5-0 to rezone the 39 acres for residential development. Phase 1 calls for 47 single-family homes with slab-on-grade and walkout basement options. When all 3 phases are complete, the city expects somewhere in the range of 120 to 130 new homes in this corridor with a build-out timeline of roughly 5 to 7 years. These are single-family detached homes built to look and feel like any other residential neighborhood. The developer signed a conditional zoning agreement with the city that locks in single-family construction only. No apartments, no rentals, no mixed use. Spirit Lake Community Schools serve this area, and that matters for families doing their research. The district serves Spirit Lake, Orleans, and portions of surrounding communities, and it consistently draws families who are prioritizing education as part of their relocation decision. For families relocating to the Iowa Great Lakes who want a newer home, an established city with strong schools and real year-round amenities, Cypress Ridge is one of the most current and compelling stories in the entire market. Real quick before I get to the next neighborhood, if you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe and follow. I post new content about this market every single week. And if there's something else you have questions on, drop it in the comments. I will respond to every question, or you can call or text me at any time. My number is in the description below. On to neighborhood number 4, Milford South Okoboji Development. Milford commissioned a formal housing needs study in early 2024. That study identified the market needed more homes. That study directly led to the creation of South Okoboji Development, which sits off of Highway 86 on the north edge of Milford, next to Grapetree Medical Staffing. In August 2024, South Okoboji Development finalized the sale of 17 acres to Green Acre Homes to build approximately 85 new homes on that land. The total project spans over 120 acres and includes room for additional phases and commercial development along Highway 86. Milford sits close to Arnolds Park in West Okoboji, with access to Emerald Hills Golf Course nearby and restaurants and shops just up the road. The local government has been actively working to attract new residents, and the results are showing up in a big way. In June of 2025, the Milford City Council unanimously voted to bring the new Okoboji Elementary School property inside city limits. Ground was officially broken on that new school on June 30th of 2025. It is a $67 million facility, and as of late 2025, construction is on schedule with completion targeted for the summer of 2027. That is a brand new school being built from the ground up in Milford right now. For families relocating to the Iowa Great Lakes, that kind of investment in education infrastructure is a meaningful signal. The South Okoboji Development neighborhood and the new elementary school campus are essentially growing up together, which creates a real unique opportunity for families looking to put down roots in this market. Neighborhood 5, Nature Trails near Arnolds Park. Nature Trails is a development located between Arnolds Park and West Okoboji. You're 5 minutes from Arnolds Park, 5 minutes from the lake, and a short distance from Emerald Hills Golf Course. The community has a clubhouse, an outdoor pool overlooking scenic wetlands, and walking trails throughout the property. It's an established community that is still actively growing with new builds going in. A recently listed home in Nature Trails describes a newly constructed 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom home as steps from the association pool adjacent to walking trails and bordered by a state park on one side and a pond on the other. That is modern construction built for full-time living. This leads us to neighborhood number 6, Hidden Oaks. Right nearby Nature Trails is Hidden Oaks, a twin home community currently in phase 2. These are 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes with quality finishes including gherkin windows, granite and quartz countertops, and stone and cedar accents. The community is maintenance-free, meaning snow removal, lawn care, and exterior pest control are all handled for you. It sits away from the traffic of Highway 71, but close enough to enjoy everything the area has to offer. There are also no short-term rentals in the community, which is a detail a lot of buyers really appreciate. Also included as part of the association is a pool, pickleball court, and a well-designed clubhouse. For families or individuals relocating from a larger city who want a turnkey, low-maintenance home with full access to the Iowa Great Lakes lifestyle, this neighborhood is worth taking a closer look at. To sum this all up, there are 6 distinct areas, 6 different buyer profiles, and 6 different ways to get into the market. Here are a few things worth keeping in mind across all of them. Number 1. These neighborhoods all sit within the Iowa Great Lakes. Having easy access to any of the lakes in the chain is possible from any of the 6 locations. Whether that means Big Spirit, West Okoboji, East Okoboji, Upper or Lower Gar, or even Minneapolis, you are never far away from the water in any of these communities. Number 2, pay attention to what is being built around the homes. When a city is investing in infrastructure for a new subdivision, that tells you something. When developers from outside the market are choosing to invest here, and when a formal housing study leads to a 120-acre master plan development, these both are strong indicators that this market is growing. Number 3, school districts matter more than most buyers realize when it comes to long-term value. Okoboji and Spirit Lake Community School Districts both serve these neighborhoods and both consistently draw families who are prioritizing education as part of their relocation decision. That creates steady demand for years to come. And the final thing, the families putting roots down in these 6 neighborhoods are building something. When the streets are new and the development is just getting started, these are the kinds of communities that people look back on in 10 or 15 years and feel good about the decision they made. Well, there's the 6. If this helped you understand the Okoboji real estate market, make sure that you subscribe or follow. I post new content about the Okoboji area every week, and if you want to have a conversation about any of these neighborhoods, or you have any other questions, or you're just ready to buy or sell, call, text, or email me, or you can book a call with me. Everything is in the description below.